Hello, everybody. My name is Tito G, and apparently today in Cubo Podcast, it is Teacher Tuesday vibes because I am ready and prim and proper and ready to do this. In front of me, I have the lovely
Amelia.
Oh, wow. Hello, Amelia. You're going to school, aren't you?
Yeah, right now it's the middle of the semester. It's middle of November. We're getting closer to like holiday break and stuff, and it's been getting a little tough in there.
Okay. You hanging in there though, right?
For the most part, I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm studying, I'm just studying to get through the homework, so I'm kind of nervous about midterms, but I think we're getting there.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. We know that there's a bunch of different types of students in the school or whatever, right? What type of student are you?
I like to take everything I do seriously. I try to look at the bigger picture. I always, anytime I'm done studying, I review my notes. A lot of my family makes fun of me because if there's a PowerPoint, I'm taking notes. And if there's notes, I'm taking notes on the notes. Wow. So I'm a notes kind of girl. I have to put, diagrams and bubbles and everything. I honestly, in some subjects, I'm in sociology. I'm right now in English class too, and we're doing poetry, and a lot of that stuff gets deep, and I'm intuitive. So it's not hard for me to get really focused. For example, one of my homeworks, we have to do an analysis of a poem, right? And a lot of people are getting Edgar Allan Poe, Emily Dickinson, and
okay. I don't really. I've heard the name, but I don't know.
But I was Shel Silverstein. He's a kid's poet, and a lot of his poems are really vague.
Is that the Dr. Seuss?
See, it gives Dr. Seuss vibes. The one I'm doing is on the book called Where the Sidewalk Ends, and even people in my class clown me, and they're like, "Oh, she's doing that book. I want to do Dr. Seuss." But my professor was like, you know what? I love your style of writing. I know you take the class seriously, so you can do it. So I'm like, heck yeah, because I'm not going to deliver some BS paper.
Toma.
I really get deep into it, so.
Okay, that's great, dude. So you were telling us last week that, first of all, that we had to work great today, because I definitely got the memo, or if I sent it to you, it definitely went that way. But last week you were telling us that school ramps up a little bit just because the holidays are coming, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of people feel the pressure during the holidays, especially with what's going on right now in the world in general, not just in school.
Okay. No, yeah, definitely. Holidays are coming and things are a little bit different than they were a few years ago, right?
Yeah, I think either way, the holiday always brings out the worst or the best in people, right? It's the holiday spirit, So I work at Dunkin' Donuts part-time, right? And usually we get, during the holidays, the what is that when you pay it forward? Oh, we get tons of those all the time because they're in the holiday spirit of giving, but really I was just thinking how giving as anyone can be this year, this year specifically than most, just because, with COVID going on, employment shortage,
Shrinkflation. Yeah, I've heard about all that. Unemployment could be fixed by employment, right?
But it just depends right now on the circumstances. With COVID going on, a lot of people did lose family. They got sick, and maybe the person they lost was their babysitter. Maybe it was, their motivation or something that, somewhere along the lines, one thing had to affect another. And it's a lot of negativeness going on now, right? So, maybe this year is absolutely going to be tougher than most. I don't know if you've also seen the memes and stuff where the turkey prices went up from $22 to $55.
You know what? Let me pause real quick and interject something in there. Look, I know that Christmas is supposed to be about family and everything, and and you're talking about that $20 to $50 turkey. Don't you think people should just go ahead and focus on what they got at home? Buy for what they need. You know what I mean? A 20, 30-pound turkey, you don't need to buy that for a family of 4.
Yeah.
Or a family of 6.
So you think that people should go back to the basics, go back to being humble, stop trying to impress everybody with a $55 turkey?
Well, if it was let's say... Okay, yeah, so, going to the gas station, dude,
a luxury. How much is it to fill up your gas?
I think it's like $45 to $50.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's expensive, but you know, but like what you were saying, right? The $20 turkey that now is gonna be $50-something odd. Look, this isn't hard, and actually, let's be honest, it is hard to some, because some people can't fathom, not being with their family or whatever. Some people haven't seen them for a long time, but right now, when it's this tough, you should just buckle down. It's just simple economics, dude. If you make, you just get out of college and you make $55,000 a year, why would you go out and buy an $80,000 car, $90,000 car?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
So kind of be humble, get back to the basics, start thinking about things that matter more immediately.
Yeah.
Especially with this. I feel like it's kind of unstable right now. Not yet, right? But it's kind of getting there because people are like wishy-washy. Like, I've seen a bunch of other stuff, about like mothers that are in a bind. They're like, well, do I get my kids Christmas presents or do I save for Jimmy to go to basketball instead? Stuff like that. Even those little things.
Basketball, definitely. For me, I'd be like, what? Now you'd have way more fun than now with some stupid little toy that you're gonna throw away or get tired of in like 5 minutes later. Come on.
Yeah, but then there's some people who it's been ingrained for them that this is a tradition. Like Christmas is the tradition. They have to do this. They have to go all out. They have to, and actually on a bigger scope, like think about the bigger families who hire people to buy, like put a Christmas tree to decorate their house.
Well, they got money. I'm not worried about that. But like, if you don't have money and you see that this is a thing coming to you, like you should know how to look. You should know how to balance a checkbook. Yeah. At least after 30, you should definitely know some kind of
get some self-awareness in there.
Yeah, and if you don't still, but you know that this is coming and prices are going higher. Yo, I'll tell you what. Get over it. I'm sorry. You gotta break that own curse yourself. Humble yourself. Oh my God, you're not gonna get presents? Oh, are you gonna die? No. Oh, okay, great. So just don't do it. How about you do something better? Like you cook dinner for your family and you guys all do it together.
Yeah.
How much more of a present do you think that would be for people?
Yeah.
Your kids are always watching TV, but for Christmas, hey, this year we're gonna hang out together. We're gonna cook together. TV off. We're just gonna laugh together and chill together. TV on when we're all together. You know what I mean?
So we're encouraging everyone to get back to the basics.
The real spirit of Christmas.
The real meaning, exactly.
The real spirit of Christmas.
And we're not trying to be little elves and stuff and preach like Christmas glee, but get back to the basics. It's tough out there. We know COVID's happening. We know it's on a rise. Like we know this is where we're at in society. Just try to get back to the basics, appreciate your family. Because, when you think about...
All right. Let me tell you something basic. Let me tell you something, right? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we have basic vibes in here.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Anyway, listen here. Yeah, we're gonna have to push on from this conversation.
Well, even like during the holidays, like a lot of times, like I don't know if you've been invited to people's homes and stuff. Like during the holidays, I've gone to where they have a feast of stuff, right? They have everything: the sides, the cranberry, the yam, and a couple days pass. Are they really gonna eat that?
No.
Like, are they who was it going to?
Yeah, and why'd you spend all that money? Oh, and then you're crying because January's coming right now.
And then you need some gas.
Chingue su madre, I gotta do all this shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? And,
but it's definitely gonna be tougher than most this year. And I'm glad that, like, in our community, we do have some resources available for, like, families that are in need. Like, there's CCAP, Salvation Army, there's local churches. And hopefully, like, to, like, the employers. I know some warehouses, they do give their employees like turkeys, and there's a sign-up sheet and stuff like that. So, it's kind of, we're a little, I feel like here we're a little lucky that we have that available.
Yeah, we're always looking with whatever we get. This is the land of opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. So, in the spirit of that, we're going to go to break real quick because I'm going to need to go ahead and get the spirit of this going on.
Let's go buy some chicken turkeys.
Yeah, for sure. So you're a nerd.